Hello dear students, welcome in this YouTube channel. Let's do this question, and this is taken from class 10 chapter 9 some applications of trigonometry, and this is exercise 9.1. First question is, a circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Find the height of the pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground level is 30 degree. So in this figure what is given, see, AB is a pole and this AC is a rope. This rope is tied at the top of the pole here A, and then on the ground at point C it is tied. Okay, and this rope is making 30 degree angle with the horizontal or with the ground level, right? And length of the rope is 20 meter. We need to find out the height of the pole AB. We need to find out, and we will do this with the help of trigonometric ratios. And I tell you, if in a right angled triangle we have one acute angle with us and one side of the right angled triangle, then we can find out other two sides with the help of T ratios. Now we have AC side given, one acute angle is given, so we can find out sides AB also, BC also, but here in this question we need to find out AB only. So first of all we'll explain the question here, then we'll use here T ratios. So let's write what is given in the question. So it's written, in figure AB is a pole and AC is equal to 20-meter long rope, angle C is 30 degree. Now in right angled triangle ABC, so I tell you, whatever you want to find out, that you write in the numerator. So I'm writing here AB here because I need to find out AB over what is given side, that you write in the denominator, that is AC. Now you see which T ratio will be here. So AB over AC, AB over AC. If I take this acute angle, then AB with respect to this acute angle is perpendicular and AC is hypotenuse. So P over H, we know P over H is a sine of any angle, that is sine 30 degree. So P over H is sine 30 degree, right? So this way we will do this. Now I told you that whatever is to be find out, that you write in the numerator, and what is given, that should be in the denominator, and we will find out this. But you can interchange these also. You can write this down also and this in the numerator also, no problem. Answer will come same. So it is AB over AC is 20, and you know sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. So you can write here using sine 30 degree as 1 by 2. This we know how to do this, and this we can prepare a table also for this. So now AB is equal to 20 will go here, so 20 over 2 is 10 meter. So you can write, hence the height of the this pole is 10 meter. Thanks for watching all this question, and this is class 10 chapter 9 and exercise 9.1. Second question is, a tree breaks due to storm and the broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle 30 degree with it. The distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meter. Find the height of the tree. So let's draw the figure. So it is said that a tree breaks due to storm and broken parts bends so that top of the tree touches the ground, making an angle 30 degree with it. So it means, see here in the figure, suppose this is tree, and this is broken from this point. Suppose at point B this is broken, and this broken part will bends so that its top, this top is touches the ground at point C. This is the top of the tree. Earlier it was here, now it is broken from point B. Now the broken part is bends towards BC, and the top is at the point C now. So this is, and this top is making an angle of 30 degree with the ground. So it is 30 degree angle, and it is said that the distance between the foot of the tree to the point where the top touches the ground is 8 meter. Here this is foot of tree, and the point where this top touches the ground is point C. So this distance is 8 meter given. and it is said that find the height of the tree. So what is the height of the tree? It will be AB plus BC, because this is also tree, this is also tree. So we need to find out first of all AB, then BC, and then we will add these two, right? So this will be the height of the tree. So first of all we'll explain the figure here, and then we'll take out the T ratios in this right angle triangle, and one by one we'll find out AB, then BC, then we'll add these two. So let's start. So it's written here, let in figure a tree which is broken at point B and the broken part bends such that its top touches the ground at point C. Here angle C is 30 degree given, AC is 8 meter given. Now in right angled triangle, so what we do, what we are to find out, that we will write in the numerator. So suppose I need to find out AB, so it is AB over what is given here, which that I'll write in the denominator, that is AC. So see here, AB over AC, this is perpendicular over base with respect to this 30 degree angle. So P over B is tan of the angle, so tan 30 it will be, right? So now you can fill the values. AB over AC is 8 and tan 30 value is 1 by root 3. So this, now AB is 8 will go here, so 8 over a root 3, and you can do rationalization also here. So we have to multiply up and down with root 3, so it becomes 8 root 3 over 3. So this is equation number 1. So we have found out this value of AB. Now our motive is to find out value of BC. So again in this only, so I'll write here. So again I need to find out BC now. So BC over what is given here, AC. So that is, see here, BC over AC, H over B. So you know B over H is cos, so H over B is secant theta. So that reciprocal of cos, that is secant theta. Theta is here 30 degree, so secant 30 degree. So now BC over AC, AC is 8. Now secant 30, how to find out? You know cos 30 is a root 3 by 2. So secant 30 will be its reciprocal. So it will be 2 by root 3. So this way you can find out these values. Now from here you cross multiply and you will get BC is equal to A to the 16, 16 over root 3. Here also you can rationalize, so it becomes root 3 over root 3. So it will be BC is equal to 16 root 3 over 3. So now this is BC. So total height of the tree will be AB plus BC. So we'll write here total height. So total height of the tree AB plus BC. So from here AB is 8 root 3 over 3 plus BC is 16 root 3 over 3. So it is like fractions only, so these are added. So 8 plus 16, 24 root 3 over 3. So it is cancelled, 3 ones are 3 eights are. So total height of the tree is 8 root 3 meters. So you can write in the last line. So total height of the tree is 8 root 3 meters. So this way we will do this question. Now let's solve this question, and this is taken from class 10 chapter 9 exercise 9.1, and third question is, a contractor plans to install 2 slides for the children to play in a park. For the children below the age of 5 years, she prefers to have a slide whose top is at a height of 1.5 meter and is inclined at an angle of 30 degree with the ground. Okay. Whereas for elder children, she wants to have a steep slide at a height of 3 meter and inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the ground. What should be the length of slide in each case? So in this question there are 2 slides given. One slide is given for junior students, okay, and other slide is given for elder students, elder children, sorry, okay. So for junior, for the students which are below the age of 5 years, she has planned for a slide which is at a height of 1.5 meters. See here, this is height of the slide. Suppose AB is the height of the slide, which is 1.5 meter, and children will go up from here and will come sliding from this way, okay. So this is the length of the slide. BC is the length of slide. This is length of slide. AB is the height of slide, and this is for the children which are below 5 years, right? In this case, we need to find out the length of this slide BC. So it's very easy. One length is given to us in right angle triangle, and this angle is also given to us, that this slope, or you can say this slide is inclined at an angle of 30 degree to the ground. This is inclination. Inclined means this angle is 30 degree given, right? So AB is given. We can find out BC by using T ratios, trigonometric ratios. So in the second case, what is given, that for elder children, she prefers to have a slide of height 3 meter. So here this height is 3 meter, right? Suppose PQ is this. This is 3 meter given in this case, and this is the slide, right? It is very straight otherwise. So this is slide. Now suppose this is QR is the length of the slide, and PQ is given the height of the slide, and now this slide is making an angle of 60 degree with the ground. So this angle is 60 degree. In this case also we need to find out QR, right? So one length is given PQ, we can find out QR easily with the help of T ratios. Now first of all we'll explain the figure here, then we'll start solving these two questions, these two parts. So for children below 5 years, BC is a slide, AB is 1.5 meter height of the slide, angle C is 30 degree. Now in right angle triangle ABC, so BC we have to find out, so BC will write in the numerator over what is given, AB height is given, so AB in the denominator. So let's see which T ratio is made here. So BC over AB, this is H over P with respect to angle 30. H over P. So P over H is sine theta. So H over P is cosecant theta, reciprocal of sine. So cosecant 30 will come here. So BC over AB. AB is given 1.5. Now cosecant 30. You know sine 30 is 1 by 2. So reciprocal of sine 30 is 2 over 1. That is 2 only. So BC is equal to cross multiply. So 1.5 into 2 is 3 meter. So length of the slide for the children below the age of 5 years is 3 meter. So now let's find out the length of the slide in other case. So for elder children, QR is a slide here, PQ is the height of the slide, that is 3 meter, and R angle is 60 degree given. So in right angle triangle PQR, we need to find out RQ or QR. So I'll write QR here over PQ is given, so PQ in the denominator is equal to, again it is H over P, that is cosecant 60 degree. So it is cosecant 60 degree. Now QR is to be found out, PQ is 3 meter, and now cosecant 60. So sine 60 is root 3 by 2, so cosecant 60 is 2 by root 3, right? So QR will be, now cross multiply, 3 will go here in the numerator, so 6 over root 3, and you can rationalize here, so root 3 over root 3, so it becomes 6 root 3 over root 3 into root 3 is 3, so 3 ones are 3 twos are, so 2 root 3 meter is the height is the length of the slide in this case. So in first case it is 3 meter, in second case it is 2 root 3 meter. So this way we will do this question. Do this question, and this is taken from class 10 chapter 9 exercise 9.1 question number 4. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower is 30 degree. Find the height of the tower. So in this question one tower is given, so let's draw the tower. So this tower is here, suppose this is AB is a tower, and see here the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from a point on the ground which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. Okay, one point is there which is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower. So from this point A, so our point of observation is C, suppose this is 30 meter away from the foot of the tower, so AC is 30 meter. Now from this point the angle of elevation of the top of the tower. So what do you mean by angle of elevation? So see here, if you are sitting here and you are looking at the top of the tower, so your ray of sight, nazar ki jo line hai, that will be in this way, ray of sight is this, okay, and this is horizontal of your ray. So angle between the ray of sight and the horizontal is called angle of elevation. This is angle of elevation which is given 30 degree here. So again I tell you what is angle of elevation. If you are looking an object which is above than you, so your ray of sight will be like this way, and this is the horizontal of your eye, right? So this angle is called angle of elevation. So angle between the ray of sight and the horizontal is called angle of elevation. So 30 degree angle of elevation is given here, and AC is 30 meter given, and this is AB is a tower. So we need to find out the height of the tower. So you know that in a right angle triangle, this is a right angle triangle only. If one side is given to you and one acute angle is given to you, then with the help of T ratios, trigonometric ratios, we can find out the value of other sides also. So let's first of all explain the figure, then we'll find out the value. So it's written, let in figure AB is a tower, AC is 30 meter, angle C is 30 degree. So in right angle triangle ABC, so we need to find out AB. So write AB on the numerator over which is given, that is AC, that in the denominator that is equal to which T ratio C? P over B, that is a tan 30 degree. So it will be tan 30 degree. Now fill the values. AB over AC is 30 meter is equal to tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Okay, so now we'll find the value of AB. So AB will be 30, this is cross multiplied, so 30 over root 3. Now you can do rationalization, so multiply up and down with root 3. So it is 30 root 3 over 3. So root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3 ones are 3 tens are. So 10 root 3 is the height of the tower. So you can write in the last line. So height of the tower is 30 root 3 meter. Sorry, 10 root 3 meter, not 30 root 3. Okay, this way we'll do this question. Thanks. Students, welcome in my YouTube channel. Let's do this question, and this is taken from class 10, chapter 9, some applications of trigonometry. Fifth question is, a kite is flying at a height of 60 meter above the ground. The string attached to the kite is temporarily tied to a point on the ground. The inclination of the string with the ground is 60 degree. Find the length of the string, assuming that there is no slack in the string. So let's first of all understand what is given in the statement. A kite is flying at a height of 60 meter, right? And the string is making an angle of 60 degree with the ground. It is given, and we have to find out the length of the string, assuming that there is no slack. Slack means there is no looseness in the string. String is very straight. So we have to find out the length of the string. So let's draw the figure first of all. So suppose this kite is at a height of 60 degrees. So suppose this is the kite, K is kite, right? And this is point on the ground, right? So this height KL is here 60 meter given, right? Now this is suppose this string is tied on the ground here. Suppose this string is tied here on the ground at point P, right? So here string is making 60 degree angle with the ground here. So this angle is 60 degree, right? In figure, KL is the height of the string, height of the kite, and KP is the length of the string. This is string where it is at point P tied on the ground. So this string is making angle 60 degree with the horizontal. So we have to find out the value of or length of KP, length of string. So first of all, we will write what is there given in the statement. So it's written, let KL is equal to 60 meter height of kite, KP is a string, angle P is 60 degree, and in right angle triangle KLP, we are to find out KP. So we'll write KP in the numerator over what is given, that will write in the denominator, that is KL is given is equal to C, which T ratio will be there. KP is hypotenuse here, right? And KL is here perpendicular. So it becomes H over P. So we know P over H is sine theta. So H over P will be cosecant of the angle 60 degree. So here cosecant will come, cosecant 60 degree will come. So fill the values. KP we have to find out, this is length of string, KL is 60, And now cosecant 60 degree. So sine 60 degrees under root 3 by 2. So cosecant 60 will be reciprocal of that. That is 2 by root 3. So from here you can cross multiply. 60 will go in the numerator here and multiplied. So Kp is equal to 60 to the 120 over, sorry, it is root 3 not root 2. Cosecant 60 is 2 by root 3. So over root 3. So now we'll rationalize this denominator. So we'll multiply up and down by root 3. So it becomes Kp is equal to 120 root 3 over root 3 into root 3 is 3. So this 3 can be cancelled with this 3 ones are 3 40s are. So you can say that 40 root 3 meter is the length of the string. So you can write the last line. So the length of the string is 40 root 3 meter. Students, welcome in this YouTube channel. Let's do this question, and question is taken from class 10 chapter 9 some applications of trigonometry. Sixth question is, a 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. So 30 meter tall building is given and 1.5 meter tall boy is standing at some distance from this building. So we can side by side draw the diagram also. See here, we have read the first line and we have drawn this much diagram. This is building. Suppose this building is AB and this is here boy at some distance from the building. It is this is 1.5 meter tall boy. Suppose boy is, position of boy is CD. This is 1.5 meter. Now what it is saying that, and this is the distance between boy and the building, right? AC is that distance. And this building, 30 meter tall building. So AB is a 30 meter, right? This is 30 meter. Now let's read the next line. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 degree to 60 degree as he walks towards the building. So it is said that when this boy is walking towards the building, so first of all, the angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building was 30 degree. When he moves some distance, then angle increases to 60 degree. Okay, so first of all, let's see how it is 30 degree. So see here, this is the eye of this boy. So you know, angle of elevation is the angle between the ray of sight and the horizontal. So when he will see the top of the building, this will be the ray of sight. Okay, this is ray of sight and this is horizontal of the eye of the observer. So this angle is 30 degree given, right? So this is ray of sight. When he will see, look towards the top of the building, so the ray of sight will be in this line and this is horizontal, so this is 30 degree. Now when he walk little bit towards the building, suppose he is walking up to here. When he was here, then afterward this is here. Now suppose this position of this boy is at point PQ, right? This is PQ point, suppose. So now there are the it is here the eye of the observer. Now this is ray of sight to look the building's top and this is horizontal, so this angle is 60 degree now. Okay, it is said that when he walks towards the building, the angle increases from 30 to 60 degree angle of elevation. Now what is asked in the question? Find the distance he walked towards the building. So what distance he has walked towards the building? That you can say CP, because he was earlier at position CP. Now it is PQ. So CP distance he has traveled, or you can say DQ distance. So we can find out DQ distance that is walked by the boy towards the building. So I tell you how we will find out this DQ distance. So see here, this is 1.5 CD. So this, suppose this point is A, B, C, D, E point. Okay, so CD is 1.5, then AE is also 1.5. AE is also 1.5. This is right. Now this is total is 30 meter. So the EA is 1.5. So BE is left 30 minus 1.5. That is 28.5 is BE left, right? Now what we do, see here, in bigger right angle triangle BED, in right angle triangle BED, you see here BE is given 28.5. we can find out the value of DE. Okay, we can find out the value of DE. That you know, one side of the right angle triangle is given, so we can find out the other sides by T ratios. So in right angle triangle BDE, BE is given, so we can find out DE very easily. Okay, now in small right angle triangle BEQ, in BEQ, BE is also given 28.5, so we can find out the value of QE, because one side is given here BE, that is 28.5, so QE can be found out from here. So now if I minus these two, see here, DE minus QE, DE minus QE, what is left? DQ only. So we'll minus these and we get DQ. So this way we will find the distance traveled by the boy. Okay, DQ is the distance traveled by the boy, because boy was initially here and now later on he was here. So DQ is the distance traveled by the boy. So what we do, in bigger right angle triangle we have BE, we will find out DE. Okay, so now in smaller right angle triangle we have BE, we can find out QE. So we will minus these two, DE minus QE, that is a DQ. So this way we will find out this. So let's write now. So now it's written, let in figure CD is initial position of the boy. This is AB is equal to 30 meter tall building. So after some time position of boy is PQ. Now angle BDE is a 30 degree, angle BQE is a 60 degree, and CD is equal to PQ is equal to AE, that is equal to 1.5 meter. Now BE is BA minus EA, means 30 minus 1.5, that is 28.5. So BE is 28.5 E over BE. So DE is to be found out and BE is given. So DE will write on the numerator and BE in the denominator is equal to, see here, B over P, base over perpendicular, that is cot of the 30 degree. Now DE over BE is 28.5 is equal to cot 30 is root 3. So DE becomes, now cross multiply 28.5 root 3. This is equation number 1. Now in small right angle triangle BEQ, we will find out QE. So QE in the numerator and BE in the denominator is equal to again cot of the angle 60 degree. So QE over 28.5 is equal to cot 60 is 1 by root 3. So now it becomes here QE is equal to 28.5 here with cross multiply in the numerator and root 3 here down. Now you can do this rationalization the denominator. So I'll multiply up and down by root 3. So this is 28.5 root 3 over root 3 into root 3 is 3. So now 3 and 28.5 can be cancelled. 3 9s are 27. 1 is left. Put a decimal. 3 5s are 25. Sorry, 15. 3 5s are 15. So 9.5 it is. Now what you do, we'll find out the value of DQ. So you can write distance traveled by the boy. Distance traveled by the boy is equal to, that is DE minus QE, right? So DE is here 28.5 root 3 and QE is 9.5 root 3. So this is 28.5 minus 9.5 is 19 root 3 meters. So distance traveled by the boy is 19 root 3. Hello dear students, welcome in this YouTube channel. Let's do this question. This is taken from class 10, chapter 9, some applications of trigonometry. So 7th question is, from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and top of a transmission tower fixed at the top of a 20 meter high building are 45 degree and 60 degree respectively. Find the height of the tower. So in this question, what is given? A building is given and 20 meter high building is given, and on the building a transmission tower is fixed, right? So first of all, let's draw the figure side by side. So a 20 meter high building, and this is, suppose AB is a 20 meter high building, and on the top of the building it is a transmission tower. Suppose BC is a transmission tower. On the building there is a transmission tower. Now he is saying that from a point on the ground. So let's take a point on the ground. Suppose this is the point on the ground. D point is the point on the ground. So let's join this point with the bottom of this building, with the foot of this building. So from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the bottom and top of transmission tower, this is transmission tower, this is bottom and this is top. So bottom's angle of elevation from this point is 45 degree and top's angle of elevation from this point is 60 degree. So see here, from this point, if you see the bottom of this transmission tower, so this is the ray of sight, right, and this is horizontal. So this angle is given you 45 degree, and now if you will see the top of this transmission tower from this point, then this will be your ray of sight, right, and this is horizontal. So this angle is given to you as 60 degree, right. Building is here 20 meter given, so this height is 20 meter. So you can take this height 20 meter, this height, and we have to find out the height of the tower. BC we are to find out. We are to find out BC length, transmission tower length. So it's a right angle triangle. There are two right angle triangles. See here, right angle triangle ABD and right angle triangle ACD. What we do for finding out BC, first of all, in small right angle triangle ABD, we will have the value of AB, so we will find out AD. In small right angle triangle, AB is given 20 meter, so we can find out AD with the help of T ratios. Now AD is with us, right? Now in bigger right angle triangle ACD, we will have AD, we can find out the value of BC also, because this AC is 20 plus BC. We'll write AC as 20 plus BC. So we have AD value with us. We have found out in the first equation. So we'll fill that value of AD in the second equation and find out the value of BC. Again, I repeat what we do. First of all, in small right angle triangle, we will find out the value of AD because AB is given. So AD can be found out. And in second right angle triangle, we have now AD value. We can find out AC. And for AC, I'll write 20 plus BC. So BC can be found out. So let's write now. So it's written, let AB is equal to 20 meter high building and BC is a transmission tower. This is D is a point of observation. So where somebody is observing. So angle BDA is 45 degree, this angle, and angle CDA is 60 degree. Now in small right angle triangle, we'll find out the value of AD. So in small right angle triangle BAD, so AD which we are to find out over AB which is given 20 is equal to, see here, base over perpendicular. So that is cot 45. So you know AD over base AB is 20. Now cot 45 is 1. So AD is coming 20 meter, right? AD value is with us now. So equation number 1. Now in second right angle triangle, we'll write in a right angled triangle ACD. In ACD, we need to find out AC, I mean BC we have to find out. So we'll write AC in numerator over AD which is there with us 20 is equal to P over B, that is tan 60 degree, right? This is tan 6, see here, yes it is tan 60 degree only. Now to AC, I'll write as AB plus BC, AB plus BC. So AB is 20, so I can write AC as 20 plus BC over AD. AD is 20 here, okay? So is equal to tan 60. So tan 60 is root 3, and here you can write using 1 number equation because from 1 we have used AD 20. So now BC we have to find out. So this 20 will go here. So it becomes BC 20 plus BC is equal to cross multiply 20 root 3. So BC is now 20 root 3 minus 20, right? So if you will take 20 common here, so root 3 minus 1 meter. So height of this transmission tower is 20 into root 3 minus 1 meter. Dear students, welcome in this YouTube channel. Let's do this question, and this is taken from class 10 chapter 9 and some applications of trigonometry. Question number 8. A statue 1.6 meter tall stands on the top of a pedestal From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degree, and from the same point the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal is 45 degree. Find the height of the pedestal. So first of all, what is given, one pedestal is there on that 1.6 meter tall statue is there on that pedestal. So let's draw. Pedestal is like a platform, okay, like a pillar or platform. So on that, suppose this is pedestal, AB is pedestal. On AB, one statue that is 1.6 meter tall is situated here. So suppose BC is a statue, right? Now statue's height is 1.6 meter. So BC is 1.6 meter, AB is pedestal, and there is a point on the ground. So suppose this is a point on the ground. So this is our point of observation. So it is D point. So what is said that from a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degree. So from this point, angle of elevation of the top of the statue's top is this. So this angle of elevation from this point is 60 degree. So it means this is our ray of sight and this is horizontal. So this line is this angle is 60 degree. And from the same point, from this point only, the angle of elevation of the top of the pedestal. So this is top of pedestal. Of this point, the angle of elevation from D point is 45 degree. So when you will look the point B from point D, this will be your ray of sight and this is horizontal. So this angle is 45 degree. So you need to find out the height of the pedestal. So AB you need to find out, right? So what we do in this question, we have here two right angle triangles, right angle triangle ABD and right angle triangle ACD, right? In both the right angle triangles, if you see, then AD side is common, right? So by T ratios, we will find out the AD in both the right angle triangles and then we will equate these two equations, right? So in right angle triangle ABD, we will find out AD in terms of AB, and then in right angle triangle CAD, we'll find out again AD in terms of AC, and then we'll equate these two equations and we will get the value of AB. So okay, so AD we have to find out in these two equations. So let's write. So it's written, let AB is pedestal, this is pedestal, and BC is 1.6 meter tall statue. Point D is the point of observation, and angle CDA is 60 degree and angle BDA is 45 degree. Now in small right angle triangle ABD, we need to find out AD. So AD is in the numerator over AB in the denominator. So it becomes B over P, that is cot 45 degree, right? And AD over AB, also we do not have, cot 45 is 1. So here AD is equal to AB by cross multiplying. So this is equation number 1. So in second right angle triangle, we'll see in right angled triangle ACD. Now in ACD, what we do, now AC over AD, right? AC over AD, P over B. This is a tan 60 degree, right? So now AC, to AC I can write as AB plus BC. So AC is AB plus BC. BC is 1.6, so I can write here over AD. Can I write AD as AB? Okay, because from equation 1 you can say from 1, right? So is equal to tan 60, that is root 3. So now we'll do cross multiply. So it becomes AB plus 1.6 is equal to AB root 3. So now this will come to this side. So it becomes AB minus AB root 3 is equal to here minus 1.6. This will come here and this will go there. So minus 1.6. So you can make this as positive. So what we do, bring this AB root 3 here and minus AB. You can say that multiply both sides by minus sign. So all signs will be changed, right? So now AB is taken common. What is left? Root 3 minus 1. Here it is 1.6. Now AB is 1.6 over root 3 minus 1. So you can do rationalization also here. So up and down we are to multiply by root 3 plus 1, root 3 plus 1. So let's see what will be there. So AB is equal to 1.6 into root 3 plus 1, and in the denominator we have formula a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So root 3 square is 3 and minus 1 square is 1, so 3 minus 1 is 2. Directly I have written 2 here. So 2 ones are 2, 0.8s are. So now the length of this AB, length of this pedestal, height of this pedestal is 0.8 into root 3 plus 1 meter. So this is the height of the pedestal.